CoreyAllenX here. It's been a bit of time since I actually made a video. Forgive me. I've been busy as hell. Anyway, I thought I would take a couple of seconds to just weigh in on the recent events, the shootings, the shooting in Arizona from this past weekend. And basically what I want to say is we have got to wake the fuck up. I've made videos in the past about intolerance, about hatred, about bigotry, about being able to discuss things rationally, calmly, collectedly. But I'm finding that people are moving further and further away from that. One of the first videos that I made on YouTube was in response to Philip DeFranco's Racism Can Be Fun video. And I noticed the people who were, check it out, Mothership, yeah, make you feel like you're drinking from Mother's tip. That first video that I made in response to Philip DeFranco's video was merely talking about how our words can affect other people. Potentially, they can affect other people. They can inspire them to act in ways that are irrational, that are counterproductive, that are violent. And many people, many people responded to that video by saying, they're just words. You can say whatever the hell you want to say. You know, people shouldn't be stupid. People aren't stupid. They can basically follow. They can follow their own way. And but what we're seeing, I think, in this country now is that the words of other people, the rhetoric, the arguments that they're making, even if they did not inspire the young man who went out this weekend and shot all of these people who were exercising their civic duty, exercising their civil rights to meet peacefully, to discuss politics. The climate that has been created in this country, the political climate, is one that I think is increasingly more and more volatile. One that is not about discourse, not about understanding, not about progress, but about whose gun is bigger, frankly. Whose gun is bigger, whose trigger finger is faster. And I think that we have to do something about that. We've got to make some changes. We are in the middle of a very serious world crisis. I have had a couple of beers, so forgive me. I'm articulate, but I'm a little slow tonight. We're in the middle of a crisis, people. And I believe that that crisis is primarily one of fear over hope. That our fear that things are going to get worse and that the person next to us or the people next to us will get over on us is outweighing the hope that we can survive this thing, that we can move forward, that brighter pastures are just over the hill. Some people call that idealism. I call it practical, realistic survival instinct. You know, if you believe that shit is going to get worse and that the people next to you are your enemies, that they are your competition, that they are the things that are standing against not standing against, but standing in the way of you getting what you want, of course, it's going to create an adversarial relationship between you and those around you. Illegal immigrants suddenly become job-sucking, resource-sucking monsters, and not people who have come to this country with the hope of obtaining something better and brighter for themselves. Yeah, my point is that we need to have a serious sit-down discourse as a country and potentially as a planet. Obviously, different political groups, obviously countries that operate under different political principles may not meet like that. But I fear that if we don't do something about it soon, we're going to reach a point where there's no going back. I'd like to take a moment to mention the young girl killed the other day. I have to look up her name. Give me 1 second. 9-year-old girl. Her name was Christina Taylor Green. My heart goes out to her parents and to her family. She was 9 years old. It was interesting. I don't know if you guys have been following this on the news, but Christina was born on September 11th, 2001, which made her birthday probably one of the most painful days that this country has seen in a very long time. I don't know her. I never knew her. But from what I've read about her, she was aware of this, from a very young age, of what her birthday meant, symbolized to a lot of Americans, and that she had dedicated her life to bringing joy to other people. So I think it's interesting that she was born on a day of great terror, and that her life was cut short by a domestic terrorist. We don't know when our time, when our hour is. So we can only live our lives to the fullest each and every day, hoping that we are bringing light, happiness, joy, productivity to the people around us, and not destruction. But my heart goes out to her family, because this was a life that was cut very short by just irrational violence. And I feel bad for her family. I feel bad that she won't get the opportunity to grow up and to get to pursue a life of her own, because someone else decided that the statement that he wanted to make was more important than the lives of other people. I think that we have to do something, and we have to do something now. More to come.